mentioned that Leader Schumer was blocking a vote on having the Senate go on record with whether they support delaying or keeping Title 42 in place. What's the best legislative avenue at this point to keep it in place? I know that there's also bipartisan legislation from Senator Langford and Senator Sinema at this point.
Look, I would be happy with any vehicle that is moving. There was a couple of weeks ago before the recess, we were initially going to vote on their supplemental funding for so-called COVID relief, and many of us were conditioning that vote on voting on Title 42, and Schumer ultimately pulled it down. He supports the bill he wants to pass, but not at the price of actually having a vote on Title 42. And my point is, if you know, Democrats could have come to this press conference. There are no Democrat senators standing here. So I get that the ones up for re-election are putting out press statements claiming that they don't want to end it. But when they voted on it, every single one, 100% of them, voted against preserving Title 42.
Do Republicans concede that this is no longer really about public health? Because Republicans have been very vocal about rescinding all other pandemic-related restrictions. But Title 42 was ostensibly put forward as a public health measure. So if you don't support mask mandates, right, and a host of others, then how do you justify continuing to support Title 42?
Look, mask mandates are the height of hypocrisy. And by the way, I will say on mask mandates, if you look on any airplane, people are voting with their faces. Vast majority of people on planes, the instant the mandate was repealed, pulled them off. I got to say, I'm actually pleasantly comforted, even in the Capitol Hill Press Corps, which I think is fair to say is not a right-wing organization. The large majority of reporters in this room made the choice and voted with your faces not to wear the mask. Listen,